I'm a psych major. I didn't sign up to take another math course. Math scares me.
I want to be a counselor, not a researcher. Why do I have to take this course?
I'm not good at math. I don't want to take this course.
I thought I was done taking hard stuff I don't like. This is psychology?
Do I look like a math major? I hate math.
Compute or die.
What does this course have to do with helping people with their problems? Why are you doing this to me?
What's this got to do with any career I might choose? Get me out of here.
Hey guys, I'm Eldo. I was sitting right where you are, just dreading this stat course. It was just not my thing. Dr. Marmion told us it could be very relevant and useful to us, but I just wasn't buying it. She has to say those things. It doesn't make them true. But I took it and eventually graduated and started a job at this cool not-for-profit service agency. It turned out there were all sorts of questions about what worked best for our clients that we could only answer using statistics. It was enough to make you cross-eyed. But it was a good thing I knew all the basics of data collection, hypothesis testing, and interpreting the results of our tests. I never thought that would be me doing the stats. So that's my stat story. I chose a career helping people and found I had to use statistics. But guess what? I love it. Statistics give me the answers I need.
Hi, I'm Felicia. Trust me when I say that I never wanted to take a statistics course. It was my dream to be a counselor, not a researcher. Imagine my dismay when I realized that in graduate school I would need to take even more statistics courses. This is not going to end well, I thought. But we learned in all our graduate courses how the field of counseling is all about evidence-based practice. That means that you only use well-researched methods with your clients, and you even collect data on how your clients are responding to therapy, so you know what's working and what isn't. That makes so much sense. When you think about it, why would you not want to know what works, rather than just seeing what you want to see?
Hey folks, I'm Bob. I turned my psychology degree into a business career. Now, I shouldn't need to tell you that in order to make all kinds of business decisions, I need data and statistics to give me the best answers. But what I wasn't expecting was having an autistic child. There are very few real answers about what benefits these children, and the same answer doesn't seem to apply to all. My wife and I were determined to find the best answers for our child, and that meant being able to read the research, know the good studies from the bad, figuring out what was worth trying and when it was working. And it's paid off. There is nothing quite so exciting as seeing your special needs child beginning to thrive and knowing that you have brought them to their own brand of joy.
Hey gang, I know you can't wait to find out how I use my knowledge of statistics as a stay-at-home mom. In my household, I'm in charge of, well, everything. Health, safety, finances, you name it. So I have to find the right answers to keep my family safe, happy, and not broke. Don't you find it kind of crazy-making that everywhere you look, there's another claim about a product or a service or what you should be eating or what company you should hire to do whatever? Information is everywhere, but can you trust it? You've heard the claim that you can say anything with statistics, but a lot of it is lies or at least very misleading. But I remember my stats course and how knowledge of proper statistics can keep you from falling for those shaky claims and helps you tell the difference between good information and bad. So my advice to you guys is to take you some stats. I'm glad I did.
Hey people, I'm Charisse and it's my job to introduce you to the next part. Now that you understand the relevance, it's all about the attitude. We're going to go deep and build an attitude for STAT. It starts with curiosity. You need to have some. There's so much worth discovering, and with a few skills, you can be part of that discovery process. Imagine learning about things that no one else has ever discovered. That is so cool. Picture this, it's a new semester and you're buying your books. So many books and such an expense. And look at the size of some of those books. You wonder to yourself which majors spend the most on their books during the college years. Guess what? You don't have to wonder. You can make a study out of that. Next, you walk into the lecture hall for your first class. There's plenty of seating, but you notice that about half of the class has chosen to sit in the last 2 rows of seats. You wonder why that is. You wonder if students who choose those last 2 rows differ from other students in their personalities, motivation, or performance. Guess what? You don't have to wonder. You can make a study out of that. You meet for lunch with the study group you were part of last semester and catch up on what everyone's taking this semester. You wonder what makes the most successful groups in a class. Is it better to choose your friends to work with, or to choose people who are known for their good grades? You also wonder why some people like to work in groups and others don't, and what's the teacher's real motivation for assigning group work? Guess what? You don't have to wonder. You can make a study out of that. You visit the bank to check on your financial aid and pass an elevator full of young professionals, all on smartphones. You wonder if people feel the need for more or less personal space when they are on their smart devices. Okay, everybody, say it with me. Guess what? You don't have to wonder. You can make a study out of that. I didn't hear you. Say it again. Guess what? You don't have to wonder. You can make a study out of that. That evening, after preparing for class the next day, you get on Facebook and see some of those funny animal pictures. People sure like to dress up their pets. You wonder whether people think the dog or cat pictures are funnier, and whether it's easier to dress up a dog or a cat. You know you can study that. Another picture had you asking the old question whether a pet and its owners begin to resemble each other over time. Another had you asking, is it true that opposites attract? So what's the takeaway here? It's been an average day, but because you had an attitude for stats, you've managed to think up a year's worth of studies. The results might not be earth-shattering, but people want to know.
Where's the kaboom? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Oh, there it is.
So now you know, everywhere you go, if you got questions, get answers. This semester we will spend our class time asking and answering the questions which intrigue us. By the time we finish the semester, you should be able to do the same anytime, anywhere you want.